Shit. Hi, welcome back to Shitheads.
Hi, you said hi. My name's Patrick.
My name's Tristan.
You ready to fucking go?
We always start these off horribly.
We're so bad at fucking...
We should not be doing a podcast. We're fucking idiots.
First things first. Sorry it took so long to get here. Jesus. We already recorded one, what was it, a week ago?
Yeah, we already recorded last episode, but I can't get it uploaded for the fucking life of me, so hopefully I'll have it uploaded by tonight, and then you guys will be hearing this episode later.
Yeah, sorry about that. Rape is a pain in the ass.
He's dumb.
And this should be the last time we're recording on just a phone, too. Because
we're getting a microphone next week.
Ordered that in. Hopefully that'll be, I bought a piece to actually use a microphone today, but I lost the piece because I'm a fucking idiot. Because the microphone is automatically like an auxiliary cord out thing, so you can't just plug it into a computer like that. You have to have the adapter, and I lost it because I'm a fucking retard. So instead...
Do you give a shit about that microphone?
I mean, yeah, it's good for singing, like we just did.
Do you give a shit if I cut the cable up and attach a headphone jack to it?
Right now?
Not right now.
You have the tools to do that at my dad's workshop for sure.
That's true. I could rewire it into a headphone jack and make it work.
I mean, yeah.
It just depends if you give a shit about if it looks good or not. Because my wiring skills are not expert level.
No, they're not.
I can make it work. It wouldn't look very good. I could probably make it look half decent. So
we'll just wait till the
if you don't give a fuck about how that mic looks, I can wire that bitch up.
Well, until Friday, that'll be the only mic I have to sing. Because once that mic comes in, I can just set it on that stand as well, and then I can just. I have plenty of adapters for headphone to or auxiliary. I don't have any for the other way around because I'm a fucking idiot and lost it. I set it down on my fucking crate there, and I lost it.
If anyone's already lost, because I kind of am, he bought an adapter from an auxiliary cord to a headphone jack so we could record today's episode, and then he immediately fucking lost it. So we're recording on the phone.
I literally had
again.
it for like 10 hours. That was as long as I had it before it was disappeared.
He set it down and it disappeared. So we're recording with the phone again, and then next week we'll have a professional mic.
Because if you're really not caught up, we use a cell phone to record this. Just an iPhone 5 to just record this shit. On a can of instant dry cement. That's a new thing. It's usually a styrofoam container, but today it's in a can of instant dry cement. And,
it's because usually we record these episodes on Friday when I come to your house after we get Trinos, which comes in a foam container.
And this is very dangerous. Like you were talking about, it's flammable.
Yeah, and I don't understand how instant dry cement is flammable, so Patrick is going to explain it to me.
It's kind of like tar. You know how, like, a roof, if you lay it, it's super flammable for a certain amount of time before it dries? Mm-hmm. It's like that. It's wet, it's like gasoline. It smells like shit.
It's weird how that works.
It smells like nail polish remover just, like, sprayed in your fucking nose. It's horrible. So, like, the whole basement smelled while I was making a microphone stand.
Oh, yeah, that's why you were using this.
Yes.
But doesn't that dry in the container?
It's got weird without air. It doesn't, I guess.
Yeah, but there's got to be air in there. It's just not flowing
There's
around.
air in there for sure.
Yeah.
What's like food in your fridge? How does sealing it off, even though it's got like this much space?
It's not the seal that makes the food stay fresh. It's the cold of the temperature in there.
Yeah, but if you left something open in the fridge cold, it wouldn't last as long as something closed in the fridge.
That's just because if you have the fridge open, the cold air goes away, so it doesn't stay in there and keep it nice.
No, I mean, if you put two things in a fridge, same thing. One sealed, one isn't. The one that's not sealed is going to die faster.
That's not because it's sealed. That's because the cold air is getting out of the fridge, and the cold air is what keeps it nice.
The fridge isn't open. The container of whatever you're putting in.
Container, yeah.
Like a can of peas.
Yeah.
You open the can at one and close the other.
Well, that's because airflow has an
exactly.
effect. Okay.
This.
All right.
I think.
Cool, yeah.
I don't really know what I'm talking about. It took a long ass time to dry because it's old as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a microphone stand because I, do musical stuff.
Excuse me.
By the way,
check out the paperback walls on YouTube if you want to hear some of his music.
2 songs on there.
There will be more.
The first time you get to see me is me screaming my ass off like a fucking idiot.
We're gonna come up with the Carbohydrates LP soon, so wait for that.
There's only one song and then like another song that's not finished. Cause
actually, there's a ton of songs that aren't finished.
We have
We have a list. We gotta get it done.
Well, there's 3 things that me and him always do when we're together. Talk about things that could be T-shirts, make up random songs on the spot, and then like just slip in fucking each other's butts into every situation.
We're straight, by the way, and we talk about fucking each other.
It is true, though. Straight men talk about the gayest shit.
I don't know if that's true. I think it's just you and me.
Dude, like, the basement yard, they talk about fucking all the time.
Alright, then.
And, like, what's that guy's name?
Brown balls.
God, I forget his name. Oh, no, Neil deGrasse Tyson on the Starbound show or whatever it's called. That's the name of a game. Star Talk.
Mm-hmm.
He made a gay reference to a dude one time. It was a joke.
That's funny.
Dude, just do it.
That's
It's
not
funny.
that's not something I would expect from Neil deGrasse.
It wasn't like I'm gonna finger your butt. It was like it was something about a joke about meters or something, how fast they move. He's like, I move fast, and he like winked at a dude or something like that. It was like it wasn't like you know what he meant though.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't directly like, if I fuck you, you'll love it.
You and me are.
Yeah, we're too much. We're actually fucking mentally insane. We'll just be sitting there like, I'm gonna ram you, like just for no reason.
For how straight we are, it's amazing how often we talk about fucking each other's assholes.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. Or
Loud.
inanimate objects.
Loud.
Or inanimate objects. We talk about fucking dude. Jesus. We'll like be looking for something, we'll find it, like, God, I want to finger this wrench in my asshole. Like, we're crazy.
I love wrenches.
We're mentally insane. I love wrenches. You love wrenches? What's your favorite tool?
Oh. A tool can mean a lot of things.
You know what I mean? Like the standard workshop tool. What's your favorite one?
Fuck.
Don't go on hammer. Just general hammer.
I honestly don't know, man.
Or wood burner.
I have a wood burner and it's fire.
My dad's got a wood burner somewhere.
That means we can both wood burn things.
The difference is he's got like a bench and lights to use it. You've got like a room with flammable things everywhere and just by yourself. Scary fuck.
Yeah. One time
Just as a psychopath.
One time I was wood burning something and I caught my mattress on fire.
Like the whole thing started catching up, or it was just a spot?
It was a small spot and the fire was about to spread and then I covered it with my hands.
Because you're an idiot. Yeah, okay.
No, when you take away the oxygen.
Did you like make a globe around it, or did you press on it?
Went on it.
See, that's dumb.
No, it's not.
It's hot, Tristan.
When you suffocate the fire,
okay, the fire goes
out.
out, but it's still hot.
Not if
Oh my
it's
God.
not hot if the fire goes out.
It's gonna be hot when you first touch it.
Yeah, but if you go fast enough, the fire will go out before you feel the heat.
I told Faith to try that with a match.
I did it, so trust me.
I told Faith to try it with a match one time. Because you can do that, you know, like people lick their fingers and they close it.
Some matches
They close the fire.
Some matches don't do that though.
Yeah, I didn't know
Some
that.
matches burn even underwater. So
I told her to try that, and she did it. And it put the match out, but she burned herself.
yeah, it's because matches burn with chemicals and like phosphorus and shit, not just like fabric that's on fire.
And I kind of felt bad, so I was like, here's what we're going to do. Since you put out one match with your fingers, I'm going to put out this whole box of matches with just my hand. So I caught the whole box on fire. It was like this huge flame. I had my glove on. I was going to clamp it, but it was too crazy. I had to like drop that and stomp it out.
You're a fucking idiot.
Idiot, yeah. I got a whole thing of matches
Did you
on
burn?
fire.
Did you burn your shoes?
No.
How the fuck?
Because there's rubber on the bottom of them. I
Oh.
stomped on it. Raw skin.
Good job.
Skin is gonna.
Technically, our skin is raw. We're not cooked, so we're raw.
Isn't it crazy that you get a whole new set of skin every 7 years?
Yeah.
I heard
You get
that.
a whole new everything. Your body completely regenerates every 7 years.
That's flames.
That's why you get new taste buds every 7 years.
So that's why people's taste buds change?
Yeah.
What did I just say?
That's why your taste buds change, because every time your body regenerates, your taste buds are new.
That's flames as hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Humans are weird.
Animals that like completely shed their skin and like crawl out of it and like I'm dipping boys, they're fucking crazy.
It's too bad that like
crabs.
The only downside is that it's not foolproof. So like if you cut off a finger, it's not gonna regrow in the next 7 years. That would be fire.
That'd be fine.
If your
7 years is
entire-
a long time, but
It would be fire if you had an entire limb cut off, it would just regrow. In like
it's
the
a
next
long
7 years.
time. 7
or
years.
14.
Though. Holy shit. 14. That's too long though. Don't wink at me, motherfucker. He just winked at me over his finger getting cut off. It's the weirdest thing to wink about.
I wasn't winking about that. I was just winking because I was like drinking the soda and I was just looking at you and I was like,
No, but crabs they'll be like, fuck this, and they crawl to their shell and they like get in a can.
I know it's
And they're
so
like,
weird.
this is my home now.
It's so weird how crabs like to go inside things.
Imagine crawling along the surface with a fucking can as armor.
Imagine crawling around the surface with armor, like actual body armor that is part of you.
Imagine crawling around the surface of the ocean, period.
Imagine crawling.
Imagine a world where you work.
Imagine.
You're fucking stupid. I want to go to the bottom of the ocean so bad, though. I hate the ocean. Ocean?
I want to go to the bottom of the ocean. I hate the ocean. Explain.
Okay, well, the ocean, if I was dropped in like the middle of the ocean where I couldn't see land, and I saw like a fin, fuck this, dude. It's over.
I'd ride it.
You're fucking psycho. If it was a dolphin, holy shit. Riding
If
that
it's a dolphin,
accent,
dolphins are fucking smart.
riding that shit. Sure, fired.
Dolphins have a language, which is actually insane.
What is their language? How do they language? Yeah, okay. And they know what they mean?
Yeah. That's my impression of dolphin noises, by the way. I know it's awful. But
It's
no,
actually not that bad.
dolphins and orca whales, because orca whales are technically dolphins, not whales. Fun fact. I don't know if you knew that.
What?
Orca whales aren't actually whales, they're dolphins.
That's fire. They
They're
look more like a dolphin.
Yeah, they're just really big dolphins, so we call them whales, but they're technically dolphins.
They're technically a dolphin. And you're technically in need of a fuck. An English textbook.
This podcast is already shit.
I'm already
Anyways.
fucking stupid.
Anyways, orca whales are technically dolphins, and orca whales and dolphins have their own languages.
That's flames, dude.
Isn't it?
You know what? It's actually not. We talk about other animals having their own languages. Like, dude, that's so cool. But like, we have over like 150 something languages.
Way more than that.
So like,
If a language dies every week,
I mean, active languages.
all languages are active. That's why.
Well,
they're
if a language is stopped, like, no one speaks Latin on the
Right.
regular.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
except for like the Pope.
The Pope.
Yeah, whenever the Pope goes to like special events, they like do their scriptures in Latin.
There's a the Pope.
I know, it's autistic.
What the fuck does he do? What's so special about this fucking guy?
He rules the entire religion. And
That's so bullshit.
and
What, so he
fucks-
can just change things about it?
basically, and he also
Worse.
fucks kids. So.
Dicks. Oh, does he?
I don't know if the current Pope does, but many popes in the past have been discovered to be fucking kids.
You know what I think it is?
What?
They're very religious, clearly. And their whole life they weren't allowed to fuck. So they're still in the mind state of a kid. They're like, now when their fucking comes along, they're not gonna fuck kids because I was a kid at one point.
I don't know. I think they're just monsters.
I'm trying to save the Pope, man. It's not working.
I think
Fuck that guy.
I think they're just monsters
Yeah.
and pedophiles, and they just fuck kids.
I tried to help him. What's wrong with
Basically,
me?
what they do is they find kids who are like mentally unstable and need like emotional help, and then they take the kids into their homes, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna help this kid and make him feel better," and then they fuck them.
So fucked up that people fuck children.
Yeah.
Well, if you're, but if you're
No.
a child fucking a child is like,
Yeah, but why would that happen? Kids don't get horny.
how young are we talking? 6 or like our age? Because we're technically children.
I don't consider us children.
20-year-olds are children. Let's be honest here.
Everyone has a kid in them, but like everyone has like their
What the fuck
I
was
meant,
that?
I meant in their minds.
Everyone is
I meant in their minds.
Everyone has a kid in them.
I meant in their mind. Like everyone has an inner child in
you
their
literally
mind.
have the state of a child.
Everyone
There's
has
the Ryle.
everyone has an inner child in their mind, but as you get older, you add more stages to your mindset. So like, first you start off as a child, and that's the only part of your mind, and then you become a teenager, and then you're a
That's
teenager,
what I mean.
but you have an inner child, and then you become an adult, but you also have an inner teenager and an inner child.
That's what I mean with the Pope. He's still had an inner child because he never had sex.
I think he's just a monster.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a good reason.
I'm just saying. I think that's because
I don't think we needed to give pedophiles a good
pedophiles
reason.
have been proven like very often to have very childlike states because their mind just they never leave a child's state.
I don't think we need to give them an excuse anyways.
I'm just saying that's the psychology behind why they fuck kids.
Or
Why do you want to fuck a kid? They're underdeveloped.
Exactly, that's what I'm
I know
saying.
that's fucked up, but you don't want to have sex with an underdeveloped anything.
Mhm.
You gotta have the full thing, man, or at least as full.
Anyways,
as you
that's
can
why I'm saying if a kid having sex
Whoa.
with a kid would never happen.
Well,
Also,
you're underdeveloped too. Though.
Also, there's different charges for pedophilia and hepophilia is with teenagers.
What is this?
What? This is just that I don't.
Looks like spider webs.
I don't know where that came from. It's a scab. Anyways,
It's a fucking wow.
he's talking about a scab in between my fingers. Anyways,
There's is with the anyways.
fuck
rocking
you.
Rocking that anyways.
the more you comment on it, the worse it gets. So how about suck my dirty fucking meaty schlong?
Jesus Christ, you Jupiter man.
Thank you. So but yeah, there's different charges for pedophilia and
Is there
hepophilia.
past hepophilia?
What?
Like, what if you? Never mind. It doesn't make sense.
Anyways,
Yes,
like if you have sex with a teenager as a teenager and then become an adult?
Yeah.
No, that does not how it works. In Canada, teenagers are legally allowed to have sex with teenagers as long as they're within the same age range.
Which, let's be honest. What the fuck are you doing? You're too young to be doing that. What if it goes wrong? What if you have a kid?
Then you're a
Then
fucking
you're
idiot.
fucked. It's stupid.
Then I don't think
Why are you having sex?
because we're horny.
Get your
Patrick.
life on track first.
A lot of
Yeah,
people do
'cause
have their
we're
life on
horny.
track.
Everyone that has said they've had sex before is a psychopath, and they're nowhere near on track.
On track.
I'm not on track, and I'm not banging butts and smoking pot.
You're definitely not on track.
I know where I'm at, dude. Trust me. Here's the train tracks that I was supposed to be on. I'm like, where the fuck over here? Like,
I love
hit a
how
rock
easily
and-
I convinced you of the opposite of your original opinion.
What happened?
You were like, I'm on track, dude. And then I was like, no, you're not. And then you were like,
I didn't say
dude, I'm all the way
No,
over
I said
here.
I'm not on track, and I'm not even doing these things. Doing those things makes you really off track. I'm in the ocean when I'm supposed to be in, like, Uganda right now. The fuck?
His brain just breaks periodically. Don't worry about it.
They break down. It's like one of those, like, table saws, and it's got the belt going. Every once in a while, the belt just snaps, and I just fucking...
Most people don't use table saws, so no one's gonna... No
I
one,
don't know why I said...
No one's gonna relate to that.
Like,
Nobody.
Snowblower or something more...
No one's gonna relate to that.
No, but I chose this...
No normal person just uses table saws. So
Lots of people use table saws, man.
Yeah, but no normal person who would be listening to this uses table saws enough.
Everyone in Uganda uses a table saw. That's statistically proven.
Uganda does not exist. Uganda does, though.
No. Uganda. All the people in Black Panther use table saws. Proven.
They're not from Uganda. They're also not from Uganda, and Uganda is not a real place.
It's a real place in my heart. What is Uganda? That's how dumb I am.
It's a country in Africa.
No, but, like, what's going on down there?
Africa stuff?
Africa. What goes on in Africa? Is it all poor? Or is there some, like, good places?
There's good places.
There's good places.
There's, like, rich areas of Africa, but most of them are, like, in the upper east, and there's, like, they're very small.
We should go to one of them.
I'm good.
One of the rich places in Africa?
Yeah.
It's flames.
Alright, then.
Africa's beautiful. You should go to, like, one of those big...
Earth is beautiful, except we fucked it up because pollution.
Honestly, though, seeing a city from, like, really high up is fire. When I was in Vancouver... Someone just threw a child down the stairs in my house. When I was in Vancouver, and we're at the top of the mountain, and we're sitting on
the mountain.
Suck my fat, chubby meat hole. And as we were going down the lift, you saw all of Vancouver and, like, the ocean. It was beautiful. It was fire as hell.
That's cool.
But, like, all the buildings.
Human architecture.
Human architecture.
It's the only
Dude, birds
reason...
build pretty cool shit. And beavers.
Birds are fucking smart.
What other animal builds cool shit? Birds and beavers are fire.
Ants.
What do ants build beside a mound of dirt? That's not very hard.
The cool part of ants is what's underneath the mound of dirt, not
yeah, if
the
you
top.
pour, like, that aluminum or whatever, and then you pull out this giant... You've seen those?
Yeah. But also, not just the shapes of it, the actual, what they do with the different rooms and chambers. They have, like, storage rooms and shit.
That's fire!
Because all the boys want storage. But yeah.
That video is so stupid.
Ants have, like, a whole system going on. They have, like, different corridors, and they have, like...
Dude, ants know what is up.
They have different rooms where they store shit. Like, they have rooms for storing food and rooms for storing, like, leaves and shit. Like, and, like, rooms for storing construction materials.
That is fire as fuck.
Yeah.
Ants know where they're at, me.
Mm-hmm. They also share food. The ants are communists, basically.
Ants are communists.
If you get... What happens is
I want a t-shirt that says ants are communists.
If you leave a giant, like, piece of food somewhere and an ant finds it, what happens is ants have two stomachs, okay? Ants have two stomachs. One is their social stomach, and one is their personal stomach.
Excuse me?
Let me explain. Ants have two stomachs, a personal stomach and a social stomach. And what happens is when they eat food, first it goes into the social stomach, then it goes into the personal stomach, then it goes out of their beehole, right?
Jesus Christ.
So basically, when ants find food, like when ants find a huge piece of food, what they do is they take food, they put it in their social stomach, and then they run back to the colony and share it with some of the other ants so that they can know where, like, what's up. And then the ants, like, you guys want more of that? Let me show you where it is. And then
all the boys want storage.
Yeah, and then they take their buddies back to the food, and then all their buddies grab food, put it in their social stomachs, go back to the colony, share it, tell the rest of the colony where it is. And then basically, if you watch a time lapse of ants getting food, you'll see one. Then you'll see like five.
Cameras and anthills, or do we like do one of those glass things?
No, like if you just like leave a piece of food out somewhere and just have a camera watching it, you'll see ants, and you'll see one ant come find it, then he'll run off, then you'll see more come back, and then they'll all run off, and you'll see more come back again, and eventually until the whole ant colony shows up, and then they're like, yo, let's just grab all this food, and then they all eat most of it, but then each one of them takes a small fraction and brings it back to the queen so that the queen can have some food without having to leave.
Ants are fire.
Yeah, ants are really smart.
Fire ants are really fire.
Ants are pretty smart.
Fire ants will fuck you up, dude. Have you ever been bitten by one?
Yeah.
Damn it. You ever had a whole beehive just destroy you sexually?
No, I'm not retarded.
It's horrible. Jesus Christ.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
God damn it, I was young at the cottage.
I'm not a fucking idiot, so
I
know how
path,
beehives work.
And we were bored, so we just walked up and down the path.
You and your sister?
But it was underground, so how the fuck were we supposed to see it? We were like 8. So we kept stepping on it, we had no idea, and eventually we're like, we're sick of this shit. And we stepped on it, and there's, like, you saw, like, it was like, you know...
A cloud.
Dude, it was horrible. And they just chased us, and we ran inside. We had dead bees all over us, and we had, like, bee stingers coming out of us. It's horrible.
You guys are dumb.
No, it was under fucking ground.
How the fuck did you... What?
There's a path
Yeah.
nearby our cottage in the forest,
Mhm.
and we were bored, so we were just walking up and down and just hanging out, talking, and we kept stepping on it because it was underground.
Oh, you were walking back and forth on the path.
Yes.
Okay.
We had no idea it was there. It's not like it was in the tree and I just passed by like, fuck you, and I kept
You
walking.
turn your phone on Not Disturb.
And we kept walking by it, and we kept stepping on it because it was underground. How the fuck were we supposed to know it there? It was like right under this desk. It was.
Oh. Well, those bees are kind of retarded.
Yeah, they don't have very many brains. They didn't think of an animal existing.
I don't know if they actually built it down there or if it just fell out of a tree and got
It
covered.
didn't. I know it didn't. Because that wouldn't make sense. Why would if it fell out of a tree, they would leave. They wouldn't be like, let's just stay here.
Not
boys,"
necessarily.
and let them step on us 8 times. We walked up and down a lot before they got
It probably
out.
took them a while to figure out what the fuck was happening.
Yeah, and then they attacked hard, dude. We were young. It was scarifying. It was scarifying.
I've been stuck by a bee twice because I know how bees work.
So do I, but I was 8 and I didn't know it was under the ground.
Yeah, I know.
They have 0 brain cells.
The first time I got stung by a bee, I was eating a fuck, what are they called? I'm getting too old, dude.
Dude, you're 15.
Yeah.
Remember that.
But I can't remember what these fucking things are. It's just reminding me that
What?
I'm not a kid. If I was like 10 right now, I'd instantly know what they're called. Freezies.
It took you that long to remember what a freeze is called?
Fuck you, dude.
Dude, damn.
Anyways, I was eating a light blue freezy, cause fire.
Mm-hmm.
And
The best freezy, right?
dude, fire.
And white ones are good.
White ones are super good.
Red ones too.
Mm-hmm.
Green and black can suck my cock.
Black.
Sorry,
Mhm.
dark purple.
Yeah, forgot you're colorblind. Anyways, he's colorblind if you didn't know for the 5th time.
Monochromatic too, not just letting any of that like tree and a troop here, doing that pussy, whatever the fuck they're called.
Triteranopia and Deuteranopia is what you're thinking
Never
of.
remember those.
Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, he's colorblind, basically black and white for the most part. And excuse
Damn,
me.
that was hot.
Anyways, sorry about that, technical difficulties.
Yeah, it was technical difficulties. My mom trying to talk to me. It was technical difficulties.
Anyways, I was sitting outside on my front porch.
What are we talking about? Bees?
We're talking about the first time I got stung by a bee, how this happened. I was sitting outside on my front porch, sucking down that light blue Slurpee like a real G, right?
Slurpee, slush,
Freezy.
freezy. God damn it!
We're both idiots. Anyways, I was sucking down that
Jesus.
light blue Freezy like a real one,
Get
right?
after it, right?
Yeah. And then B shows up,
God, what a
and
dick.
he's trying to cut my Freezy because it's all sugary, right? And bees love sugar, you know how
What
it
an
goes.
asshole. This guy's
I
a
know.
dick.
He's trying
Fucking-
to cut my Freezy, right? And I'm like, yo, fuck
You
you.
can't purchase your freezy, that's right.
Yeah. No, cop doesn't mean purchase. It just means get.
That's so dumb now. I'm never saying that again.
Anyways,
I thought it meant cop.
this bee trying to cut my Freezy, right?
Quibble.
So I'm just like, boy, what are you doing? And then I started swatting at the bee because I was like, yo, get the fuck away from my Freezy. I thought it was just like a fly that looked weird at first.
I hate that.
I
You think it's just a regular bug and you swat it and you're like, oops.
I thought it was just a
And you
regular.
like run?
I thought it was just a regular like a fly. So I was like, yo, fly, fuck you, bitch. Like, get the fuck away from my Freezy, dog. And then he got mad. I heard the buzzing go from like I heard his buzzing go from zzz to zzz.
Your shafty always?
Yeah, like he went from like just a small buzz to like
Motherfucker's coming.
yeah, he went from like a small like calm, just like a zzz to like a zzz, like he wanted to fuck my ass, right? So then
Yeah.
so I swatted.
Bees
at him.
having sex with you. Got it.
Anyways, so then he's like, you know what? Fuck you, bud. I want that Freezy. You're swatting at me. I'm gonna fucking kill you now. And then he stung my hand, like in the center of my palm.
Ah, that's the worst.
Yeah, it hurt, and I couldn't like, I had to keep my hand open for like a day and a half.
Yeah, when I got raped, I got stung right on my ball sack. They climbed up my pants, like I guess. Whoa.
That sucks.
It's
How
horrible.
do you come at all?
Anyways,
No, you can't just do that.
the bee stung my ball sack when I got raped. That's what I'm saying. Well, I told you we stepped on it and then they chased us.
Yeah, but if he stung you in the ball sack, how does your balls work at all?
He didn't hit one of the testicles.
Oh, well, good job then. This is an awkward conversation.
You made it that way. It was awkward.
It wasn't awkward until you reacted.
It's not over till it's underground.
Like it was awkward.
What do you mean reacted?
My brown balls.
What the fuck? These Pringles, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they had 30% more.
Me neither.
What the fuck? The label says cross then Pringles.
Oh, the cross means that they have something else written down at the bottom somewhere. So if you go down here, it probably says like something.
Down syndrome.
I can't find
How's a
it.
normal person supposed to know what that means?
They're not.
For anyone who's confused,
It's a legal thing, so.
we have a mega-sized Pringles, which is only 30% more. Don't say mega-sized, just say increased sized. Whatever, advertising. And it says, then Pringles, 156 gram can. Oh, 30% more Pringles than Pringles. The fuck, bud?
You don't get it.
Ah.
Okay. It's a legal
30%
thing.
more Pringles than Pringles.
So what happens here, right?
Than the regular size Pringle cans.
It says 30% more Pringles, then it has the cross, and the cross means there's something else written somewhere, and then here's the cross that tells you what the other thing written is, and it says then Pringles.
Yeah.
Pringles meaning the name brand ones.
And then 156, which this is 203. It's basically saying more than the original.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Even though it already
By the
does
way,
that.
I don't know if that's right math. 50 more. This is more than 30% more. They're giving us more than we asked for.
Anyways.
Look at that. That's
No it isn't.
Dude, 156
Plus
203.
Yeah, that's plus 30%.
That's 46 more. That's almost 25%. Tumor.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Pringles are cute.
Yeah, we got Pringles earlier. Caught some Pringles.
I still can't believe that $3.99. Any of the ones are $5. This regular size, bullshit, horseshit.
It's cause yesterday I got a regular size can of Pringles, but it was a special edition flavor, so it was like $5.10.
Sometimes I wish I lived in Japan because they have crazy shit in Japan. Like
This came out of nowhere.
Like Doritos hummus flavor. It's like,
oh yeah,
what the fuck? I want to try that.
You can get them at the Asian market.
The fuck is this? There's an Asian market?
Yeah, Liam told me about it.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
My nan bought weird fruit there.
I've never been there, but you can probably figure it out for me.
I think my nan's bought weird fruit there. We gotta go there.
On the last day of school last year, I was just walking around not doing any work, cause obviously, and then I saw Liam, and he had like a big container of green tea Kit Kats, which are a Japanese special flavor.
Fire as fuck.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Yo, bro, let me get some of those green tea Kit Kats." And then he was like, "Yeah, man, for sure." And I was like, "Where the fuck did you get these?" And he's like, "Dude, the Asian market." And I was like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?"
What's in the black market?
I know, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck is this mysterious Asian market? And where do I get to it? You know?"
Holy shit.
And then he was like, "I can't tell you."
How are
And
green tea Kit Kats?
they're really good. And then he was like, "I can't tell you," and he ran off all mysterious like, and I was like, "Fucking Liam."
That's a regular store. Now that you mentioned it, you can find those in major cities as well.
Anyways, but yeah, they're
Asian
pretty
markets.
good. The green tea Kit Kats, I recommend them. They're actually delicious.
We always do this. We always manage to go to food, but there's some weird flavors of chocolate bars now, like orange.
If you can even call them chocolate bars
orange
at this
Aero
point.
bars, what the fuck?
If you can even call them chocolate bars. Okay, the mint Aero bars are disgusting. Orange
Mint
just
chocolate-
is taking it to a different level. It's
Yeah.
just
What the
gross.
fuck are you doing, May? Or like Reese's is getting insane. They made king size and then they made king size.
Okay,
with
those are
Reese's
fire.
King size are. You stop there though. They made king sized with Reese's Pieces bites inside the Reese's cup. That's too much.
I disagree.
It's too much.
They also have ice cream. Did you know that?
Yes.
They're-
Every chocolate bar is an ice cream
They're
flavor.
fucking amazing. Have you had Reese's ice cream?
I definitely have.
No, I don't mean like Reese's ice cream. Like I mean like
Fucking what?
I mean like a king size Reese's thing, but it's made of ice cream.
Oh yeah, I've had one of those, and
It's-
a Oreo one.
It's like a Reese's ice cream sandwich.
I've had an Oreo one of those too.
Yeah.
Ice cream sandwich.
What's happening?
Ice cream Good morning thing.
I get it.
Ice sandwiches are fire.
Ice sandwiches. Just two slices of bread with a bunch of fucking ice cubes in between.
Oh, that'd be so gross. There's just me soggy bread. Ah, fuck me. That's honestly torture.
No, it's not.
Soggy bread's gross. Come on. Unless it's soup that made it soggy.
If you eat the bread first and
Soggy
then just chew on
soup
the
is
ice, it's
shitty
fine.
too, though. Yeah, but that's
Soggy soup?
Sorry. No, I mean, bread that's been soggy because of soup is pretty gross as well.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
Not good, man. Not good. Not good at all. Do you like... Okay, when you get like a bowl of stew, do you dip your bread in it?
Sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
But usually I put butter.
Sometimes
But
do.
usually I put butter on it.
And then just eat the bread?
No, I put butter and then dip it and eat it.
I always just... if I have bread and I have butter on it...
Last episode we promised we weren't going to talk about food.
Last
And
thing.
And look where we are.
If I have a bowl of stew... We made it 3 minutes before talking about it, though. If I have a bowl of stew and I have bread with butter on it...
Mm-hmm.
I'm never going to dip it. I'm always going to scoop it and make a sandwich. Other than that, I'm just going to eat the bread. Because it makes it soggy, man.
You know what's really good?
I don't know, so you're going to have to tell me.
Turkey sandwiches with gravy poured on top of them, and then you just take bites with a fork and eat
Yeah,
it.
I've had those.
Amazing.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of gravy, so...
Anyways,
You're I think we actually talked about this last time. Are you brown or white meat?
We talked about this last time.
Just double checking.
I like both.
Okay. If you had to choose one,
Whichever one isn't dry.
so you're a brown meat guy.
I don't
Brown
like
meat's like the leg where they
dry.
walk.
Dry chicken is the fucking worst.
It's the best because you just put salt in it and you have like a glass of Coke. It's fire. Brown meat's like the leg. You know, they're walking around getting that muscle in there. Juicy.
Yeah.
Juicing that up.
All right, let's move on.
Isn't that strange that we found animals and we're like, fuck you. Like the first person to kill an animal and eat it?
It's not something that someone just decided. It's just something we evolved.
Isn't that weird though? What happens in here? The first ever time an animal saw another animal was like devour. That's weird.
It was probably bacteria that did that first. Just like bacteria eating other bacteria.
Like animals.
Yeah, but animals evolved from bacteria. So like as the animals were evolving from the bacteria, they probably just kept doing it, and then now
why bacteria did it.
What?
Couldn't help it.
They don't have eyes, so they probably just didn't know what was happening.
That's so strange though that we eat each other.
Not
We're
each other.
Cannibals. You know what I mean?
You mean animals ate each other?
Animals eat each other, but we are animals.
Yeah, but we don't eat other humans. Hopefully.
Well, like dogs don't eat other dogs unless they absolutely have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or they're like rabid psychopaths.
And like humans probably would too. Like if you were on a stranded island and your only source of food was someone else's body, you would eat it.
I don't know about that, man. That's so fucked. It's so fucked up.
What if they're already cooked though, and like it's just the meat?
So gross to think about it being a human though.
I mean, it's also kind of gross to think about like when you're eating popcorn
if I look at
chicken.
Finn and I'm like, I could never eat him. But a chicken's like they're dumb. A human you can have a bond with and you can really care about them before you eat them. Like, I'd never be able to eat you. Not a chance. Too much. Like if you died and all I had was you to eat or I'm dead, I'd bury you. I'm not gonna eat you. That's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Could never eat you. That's fucked up. Like on my dog or something. But a chicken, it's just some fucking thing that's born just like stares and slams its head on the ground and then it dies.
Hey man, chickens might be way smarter than we know.
You always say this about every animal. No, they're fucking not. Let's be honest here. If they were smarter, sure, there's the argument that they don't have the body parts to show that. But they're not, they're like, they walk around, there's fucking, they can't like slowly go down and pick it up and like eat it a little bit at a time. No, they're like, I got it. And they just fucking like headbang to get their food. They don't even go down and pick up a couple. They just fucking every time. And they walk around into shit and they just like, their hands like this the whole time. They're stupid. Let's not lie. Chickens are dumb.
It's weird that the way you determine whether or not an animal should be killed is by how smart it is.
Dude, if its whole life is just looking around and bobbing and slamming its head on the ground and bumping into shit, we can do so much more for the planet. Why let a chicken run around and like shit its pants when we can eat?
I don't think I don't think determining whether or not you should eat an animal should be based on how smart it is. I think it should be determined by how high up it is on the food chain.
Chickens are pretty low.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The lower an animal is on the food chain, the healthier it is. And also, as a general rule, they are dumber if they're lower on the food chain, but I don't think it directly needs to be about intelligence.
I'm just saying, if you're that dumb and you don't live... Like, a chicken probably lives, what, like 12 years?
I don't know how long chickens live.
I'm gonna look that up.
Alright.
I have no clue how long a chicken lives, but if you don't live very long...
I'm gonna guess, like, 12 years.
Yeah.
Because, like...
If you don't live very long, you're a fucking idiot.
Parrots live like 30 years, and they're like one of the smarter birds, so...
I mean, how many whole chickens I've probably eaten if you combine all the meats? Probably way too many. But I mean, like, if it's stupid, and it just runs around, has 0 brain cells, and they're not going to live very long, and I could eat it and make me live longer. 7 to 8 years. They don't live very long. When I could live 70, 80, 90 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need some chicken and eggs.
There's also a lot more chickens than humans.
I mean, it's really fucked up that we take their eggs, which is supposed to be their children. I don't know what we do to make it so it becomes that yolk shit, and then just eat it.
Nothing.
We just don't.
Chickens lay eggs whether they're pregnant or not, and we just cook the ones that don't have babies in them.
What makes a egg not have a baby in it?
It didn't have sex with another chicken.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
chickens.
Now I feel like I'm a fucking idiot.
Where do babies come from? That's basically
chickens.
what you just said.
Well, man, fuck woman, baby, but chicken just lay eggs all the time. That's
yeah,
fire.
Chickens lay eggs.
I thought it was always the same egg, but we take it, and if it's like it doesn't go near the mom and it doesn't get the treatment it needs, it dies.
No, what happens is chickens lay eggs automatically, whether they're pregnant or not.
Then? What is egg?
What?
So wait, an egg is like what's in a woman.
Yes.
That's fucking gross.
You didn't know humans have eggs?
I don't like eggs anymore.
You didn't
fucking gross.
You didn't know this?
Yeah, well, it's in a hard shell and it's yellow and gooey.
That's because
I
they're
thought it
a
was
different species.
Yeah, but it's not fucking gross, man. I'm realizing like the most basic shit ever right now, but God, it's disgusting.
You know how humans have
it's like
eggs?
if I cut an egg out of a woman and ate it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the same
But without
thing.
the person inside of it.
Oh, yeah. Well, women have their periods because they get rid of their egg. They have eggs before men. Before jizz.
When chickens lay eggs, it's their period. That's how it works. When you're eating eggs in the morning, it's chicken periods. Minus the blood, though.
That's not as bad as what I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that, like,
basically, when a chicken has
it's
their
an egg.
When a chicken has their period and they're not pregnant, they just shit out an egg that's empty, and then we can cook them and eat them because they have lots of protein.
What is that though?
It's protein. It's literally just
Pure protein.
It's proteins and like some DNA.
Fucking gross.
It's,
so like if
eggs
I
are
cut the egg out of a
delicious.
woman instead of letting her bleed, and I ate that shit.
Not cut it out. Just like if like a woman had a period and then you like filtered the blood off and ate the eggs. Except for human eggs are so small you couldn't eat them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Women's eggs come out of them.
Yeah.
Oh
When women have their period,
I didn't do great in health class. If you're not understanding anything right now.
Let me tell you how periods work. So, women produce eggs, and then they go down to the.
I thought they had two big old eggs that got filled up.
No, they have two
Or one big old egg.
uteruses.
I know. I thought they had one egg in there.
Women have
It's like this weird thing, and it gets jizz shots, and then it grows.
Not how it works.
And then it just like shrivels up and comes out the ass or something.
That's not.
I didn't know.
Are we talking about chickens or humans?
Humans?
Okay, so women don't give birth at their ass, first of all.
I meant like I thought the egg was separate from the period.
Oh,
Getting rid of it.
no, it's not. What happens is
Jesus Christ, I'm so stupid.
Yeah, you are kind of. Anyways, what happens is they have two ovaries, and each one of those produces a fuckload of eggs, and then the eggs go down to the uterus, and they just wait there for semen. They just sit there and wait for semen. And then if after a month no semen shows up, the body goes, oh, well, I guess these eggs are useless then, I'll just get rid of them. And then because the uterus is lined with blood, the way that it gets rid of the eggs is just by sending the blood away, and most of the time the blood carries the eggs with it. But the bleeding is just the body's way of getting rid of the eggs. The blood itself doesn't actually matter.
I heard two guys talking about this not that long ago. Like, could we have done this differently?
Mm-hmm.
If you watched, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And now there's no other way to do it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's why it does that.
I thought it was just like fuck the no sex, bleed now.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think there was more that much to it.
The bleeding.
I thought the egg just died and then it's blood coming out or something like that.
The bleeding
I'm
also.
a fucking retard.
The bleeding isn't the part that hurts. Like them losing their blood doesn't actually hurt them like it would if you cut yourself.
What's the eggs like getting raped?
The reason it hurts is just because cramps, because your ovaries cramp up when you're on your period.
You're shitting.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so fucking wow. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
That's so gross. Chicken eggs now. Fucking.
I already knew this, so it doesn't bother me.
I don't like eggs very much anyways. They taste like shit.
I've been eating eggs for a long time after
Anybody. Ready for this? If you crack eggs, mix a little bit of milk, however you do it, scramble them, pour them in a pan while you're cooking them, get your dirty dog wet, and then smell your dog and smell the eggs. They smell the exact same. I'm telling you. Scrambled eggs cooking and a wet dog that hasn't had a bath in a little bit smell the exact same. I'm serious.
His nose is broken.
No.
I don't know if your nose has taste buds or how it works, but whatever they are, yours are broken.
Eggs cooking and a wet dog that hasn't had a bath in a little bit smell the exact same.
Wrong.
We're testing this later. I'm gonna get Finn wet and we're gonna cook eggs and you're gonna fucking smell them both. They smell the exact same.
We're gonna cook chicken periods, and you're gonna know that it's chicken periods. Have fun.
Whatever, I'll still eat it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It doesn't bother me.
We eat literal chicken meat.
It doesn't bother me.
We eat the meat.
Exactly.
Which, whatever. That's fucked. You think there's wizards in the sky?
Fuck.
Well, what I meant to ask...
Shut the fuck up.
What I meant to ask is, do you think magic is real? Like, we just don't know how to do it?
I definitely do.
Like, there's some way to, like, shoot fire?
I think magic and
To figure it
science
out?
are the same thing, and magic is just what we call science that we don't understand.
That was really philosophical and beautiful.
Because if you think about it, magic is just something that happens in the universe, so technically, why would it be any different from anything else that happens? The only reason we call it magic is because we don't understand it.
I'm just... You know what I mean? Like, magic.
Mm-hmm.
Dark energy. Like, some weird shit like that.
It definitely does.
Or, like, you just point and something floats.
I just think magic is a useless word, because magic
Tristan, if you point at someone and they float, there's no way to explain how the fuck that's happening. Let's be honest.
I disagree.
Unless you're wearing like a special, like metal glove, and it's like a crazy magnet.
There are
system.
many ways to float that I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, but that's not magic.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I think this is what I'm about to explain. I think magic is a retarded word for us to have at all, because all magic does is it describes something which we don't understand. But as time goes by, humans get smarter and smarter, and we start to learn more things about the universe. So that means that the definition of magic is just slowly receding into nothingness until one day nothing is going to be magic, because we're going to know how everything works. So magic is just an ever-receding pocket of ignorance that has no reason to exist as a word.
So you don't believe in magic? Got it.
I don't believe in the definition of magic, because magic is just what we don't get.
Okay. Well then.
I do believe that
was crazy.
I do believe that what people call magic exists, though. I do believe that there are things that we can do that look impossible and are amazing.
No way we only have 10% of our brain power. I know there's a little
Okay,
bit
so
around
that, I can explain that one. That little statistic that people say all the time is, can you fucking not do that?
Sorry.
All right.
Shit all over the desk.
All right, well, it sounds horrible on the recording.
Once again, new mic will not happen. Sorry.
You can scratch that all you want when we get the new mic.
Trying.
Or after the episode is over. Anyways.
No, I'm gonna wait a week to scratch this. I'll just scratch it after.
Okay, so when people say we only use 10% of our brain, that's wrong. The way it works is
makes fucking sense.
The way what it actually means is that we only use 10% of our brain at a time on average.
What if we could use all of it at a time, constantly?
That would be pointless.
You'd probably be in pain.
Because you'd just be thinking about a bunch of things that you don't need to.
I do that, though. I'm probably using more than 10% of mine at once on average.
I disagree.
Alright, you horny horse. Proof.
I think you're probably using more than 10% of your brain, but you're using the wrong parts of it. You're just like, oh, I need to figure out where to put this cup, and you start thinking about tense. Like, you're using more than 10%, but you're using the wrong percent.
When I'm doing math, I think of the part where I'm supposed to do where I go down slides, and I'm just like
you're using more than 10% of your brain, but the percentage that you're using is the wrong part of your brain.
Isn't it crazy how many parts to your brain there are?
There's basically infinite, because you can just section off any part of the brain and figure out what it thinks about.
The part you're supposed to use slides with, and the part you're supposed to do math. I mix those twos up.
Twos. Fun fact.
Fucking damn it.
Fun fact for anyone who doesn't know.
Fractions.
Fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, dominions are usually thought of in the back left corner of your brain. So, if you're thinking of house...
Dominions?
Like, when I say dominions, I mean, like, buildings that you, like, kind of live in. So, like, so, like, houses, tents... I said tents earlier, that's why I thought of that. But, like, houses, tents, apartment buildings, shit like that. Like, just houses that you live in. Those, like, buildings that you live in. Those are all thought of in the back left corner of your brain. Slightly up. Like right here.
No. You just put tents in that list?
Mm-hmm.
So anything that's a room that you live in. This is a dominion.
Yeah.
That word is so stupid then.
I don't know if that's the correct use of the word. I just
absolutely not.
Pulled that
no
out
way
of my ass.
Apartment and tent is in the same category.
It's in the same category
Doubtful.
of things that you live in, so...
Oh, well then anything's a dominion.
Yeah, technically.
You can live in anything.
Yeah, but most things you don't think of like that. Like, you don't think of a closet like that. You don't think of a closet of something.
I don't think of a tent like that either. I think of a tent as a temporary stay.
Anyways. You think of a tent as temporary? Excuse me?
A tent.
You think of a tent as temporary.
Yeah, you put it up, sleep in it, put it down.
That's the opposite of temporary. Fuck, I'm stupid.
There you go. And now we've both been dumb. Now we've both been super stupid. I thought eggs were something else, and you thought...
What did you think eggs were?
I don't really know, man.
You just thought they were like chickens are stupid?
What I thought is chickens get thrashed in the asshole. It makes more sense now, because when a chicken just sits in a little coop and they're laying eggs, where are they getting the dick?
Mm-hmm.
So now it makes more sense.
It's actually their period.
Yeah.
Because chickens can lay...
I thought they laid a child, and we just take it and we're like... And we fuck it up, and then when we put it in a carton, it never gets to fully fulfill its destiny.
It's just 2 eggs. All mammals or birds or shit, they have 2 eggs. There's like the eggs that they release in their periods that don't have babies in them, and then there's the ones that do. Like when we have babies, they start off in eggs, but then there's also women have periods and the eggs have nothing in them.
Your flames.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
And you learned what the word temporary means.
Yeah.
What did you think I meant?
I knew what it meant. I just forgot.
Because you were like, temporary? What do you think that means? And I was like, you put sleep in it for 2 days, put it down. You're like, temporary.
I heard the sound purr, and I thought of permanent, which is the opposite. temporary, but then I thought
You
of
cut out the
permanent.
tem
Yeah.
and the airy.
Mhm.
Nice job.
Anyways, fuck you.
Cut out 90% of the word. Fucking beautiful.
Thank you.
You ever do that? Here's someone. You ever say something like really ridiculous, and then the person's like, "What?" Because I didn't hear you, and you're like, "This is my opportunity to change everything."
Reality can be whatever I want.
Like you'll be with your dad or something, and and you're at a young age, and you swear, you're like, "Oh, maybe he's cool enough to let me swear." And then you swear, and you're like, "Shouldn't have done that." And he's like, "What'd you say?" And you're like, "Thank God."
I was like, oh,
You ever do that?
these bananas are cool. Yeah, I do that all the time.
You see the guy like this fucking guy, and he's like, "What'd you say?" You're like, that guy's weird. Like you just.
I did that like 2 days
You
ago.
get to change it. You're like, "Thank God he didn't hear me."
I did
Yeah.
that like 2 days ago.
I do that all the time. I did that with my mom. I said something like, "Holy dumb." Thanks, faggot.
You're welcome.
I did something catastrophically stupid. He smashed my Pringle. I did something catastrophically stupid. My mom was like, "Where do you want to go?" And I was like, "Rutabagas have sex." And she was like, "What'd you say?" And I was like, we can go to Walmart." Like I just changed it.
It's way funnier when I hear you do that, and I watch it happen. Like we'll be in the kitchen, upstairs, and you'll be talking to your mom, and you'll be like, "I fucked that guy," and then she's like, "What?" And you're like, "Can we get some oranges?" Like,
Yeah, I'm an idiot with my parents.
mm-hmm.
My parent.
Mm.
Oh, that was sad.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, awkward timing. Timing? What the fuck am I on?
If you watched the last episode, you know what's up.
Yeah, my dad's
Watched.
dead. Anyways. My mom is really cool with my downs, though.
Mm-hmm.
I could, like, walk upstairs right now and be like, "I fucked an umbilical cord," and she'll be like,
Good job.
yeah.
Yeah, my dad doesn't really have
He's
any
cooler
experience with my
cooler
downs.
than,
Good job.
a stepwoman. I'm trying to think of it. I don't want to say her name because you get uncomfortable, so.
My brown balls are big, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
You know I'm right though.
What is this? Where did this "ya" shit come from? Because we do that.
You
Yeah.
you started it.
Where did I get it from? You never heard it before?
Popular slang.
Okay. At the end of 90% of our sentences, we just slip "ya" in for no reason.
We're dumb.
We like want to go to the store, "ya," just for no reason. We slip it in because we have a tumor in this fat little skull. This fat little skull. Look at me fucking go. I'm a cheerleader. You ever thought about, like, what if I was a cheerleader?
No, I'm not retarded.
No, you ever, like, you see cheerleaders, you're like, I could do that.
Mm-mm.
Like, with training, I could be the cheerleader on the team. Every cheerleader team's gotta have a dude.
Wrong.
I could be that.
I do not want my junk flopping everywhere.
Ah, for fuck. Of course it goes to the junk. You don't want your junk flopping everywhere?
No, not in front of
How about you
thousands of
listen
people.
Abigail up in the sky and you get to see everything?
I'm good.
No?
No.
Not worth it to you?
No.
I just want to be one
Also,
of the
you
dads.
don't get to see everything because they wear underwear, believe it or not.
Yeah, but, like, come on.
No.
It's tight. You're flying up there.
Shut the fuck up. You're flying up there. Also, if you're holding a person with your hand while also trying to do something cool, I'm sure you're not worried about what their ass looks like up there. So,
Practice.
wrong.
While you're practicing, you're going to practice one thing at a time. Anyways.
Now everyone
besides
who
being a
listens to this
pervert-
thinks you're a pervert. Yeah, good job.
Well, they're not. It's not like a child. Like, it's someone.
I didn't say it was a child.
What's your definition of pervert? Some people use that word completely out of whack.
I used to know what it meant,
Like,
and I
you'll
used to
walk by
say...
a door of, like, a hot chick fucking butt naked, and obviously you're gonna look, because, whoa.
Yeah.
And then they're like, pervert. It's like, you're ass naked with the door open. I'm gonna look at
That's
you. Calm
not.
the fuck
That's
down.
not what I think I think a pervert is someone who just sexualizes
Whoa.
women.
Oh my God.
I think a pervert is just someone who sexualizes women constantly in completely unnecessary situations.
No, like, if you'll walk by and you'll be like, you'll like, stop and like, whoa. And you'll be like, pervert. And you're like, how about this?
You wore that because you wanted me to
You're
look.
big ass and tits, you're ass naked, and you're just... This doesn't happen to me on the daily, by the way. This is just, like, a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, you're a pervert. It's like, don't...
I think
Close
it's.
the fucking door.
I think it's okay to look, just not to stare. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even if you stare, holy shit, you just saw that.
Okay, no one's gonna be walking around ass naked though.
Come on, it's happened.
I guess so.
Like, let's be honest here. If you saw your sister walk by butt naked, you're like, whoa, what are you doing? And they're like, pervert, don't look at me. You're like, how about this? Don't walk around the house ass naked, you
Why?
fucking
What is this?
psycho.
Why sister? What the fuck are you
Because
talking about?
trying to make it seem as much as
Sweet
it would
Home
be-
Alabama? Question mark.
No. Trying to make it seem like a pervert situation, because you don't, like...
Oh.
But, like, no, you're just walking around the house butt naked.
Mm-hmm.
He spanked himself.
No, I was swatting my fart away because it smelled bad.
Well, to me, it looked like you just spanked yourself for no reason. You're just like... Because we were talking about this. I was like, you looked at her and you're like... For no reason. You fucking...
No, I was just wiping my fart away because it smells, yeah.
Jesus. Fucking Jesus.
Oh, you smelled that
These
gassy
barbecue
gas?
chips aren't doing you, man.
No, they're not.
God fucking damn it.
It's that onions.
When did you think Pringles got so desperate that they decided to make so many flavors? Cause like
When they got big.
What the fuck?
What?
Oh.
Like as a company, not big in their pants, you fucking idiot.
What the fuck?
He thinks I meant big dicks.
I was like, what the fuck? I thought you were stupid as a woman. Oh, I'm sorry.
He didn't mean that. He didn't mean that.
I meant to say as like a bat.
He didn't.
Imagine you had to be like a bat hunter. Like your job was to round up bats.
My job would be pretty fucking easy, not gonna lie.
Bats are not easy to catch. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, they are. I've
We're
caught a
talking
bat.
Animal.
I've caught a bat.
Ah! When was this? Story time.
I caught a bat.
Where the fuck were you where there was a bat and you're just like, cop? Like, no.
That's not how it works. It's just like, mine now.
Because, dude, bats like hang upside down and fly rapidly.
I chased it.
Jesus. Are you Spider-Man? Where are you at this running speed? They fly, Tristan.
They can't fucking see, Patrick.
They hear shit good, man.
It was in a stairwell, and he was.
Where were you?
I was at someone's house. I can't remember. He was.
What the fuck?
But it was nighttime. The lights were off. He was flying down the stairwell, and then he was going down the stairs. So I jumped over the. It was one of those stairs that goes down and then turns back around and goes down with the same direction.
So staircase.
Yeah. So I jumped over the edge and dropped on him and caught him. And I was like, I have a bat now.
You're not dead? Like, Jesus.
No, I just caught him. I was holding him in my hand, and I was like, yo.
Holy shit, Spider-Man. God damn it.
And I was like, yo, Jesse, I caught a bat. And she was like, what the fuck are you, what the fuck? What the fuck?
That's how I'd react.
Yeah, because I caught a bat, so. Not expected, like 9.
Psychopath.
Yeah.
I never did crazy shit like that when I was a kid.
I was a fucking psycho. My thug levels have gone down since kindergarten.
T-shirt. My thug levels have gone down since kindergarten.
It's just like a graph of like, it says my thug levels, and it's like kindergarten, grade 10.
It's like age and then crime, and it's like declining.
Wearing that shirt, honestly, people would probably be like, wow, this guy thinks he's so badass.
Fire as hell. I think you're just... If you're one of those people that's like, wow, you think you're so badass? I hate that shit.
Sometimes it's
you
true,
wear
though.
sunglasses and someone's like, oh, you fucking badass.
I don't mean like that. I mean like...
There's a fucking giant ball of fire outside. I need some protection, buddy.
That's not
Bite
what I
my
mean.
dick tip.
I mean like when people who wear shirts that actually make them think they're so badass. They'll like wear a shirt and it's like... It's something like... It says something that makes them sound really tough, but they're clearly not that tough.
Yeah.
I can't think of any examples.
Me neither.
But you know what I'm talking about, I think.
I clench my beer like I clench my gun on a regular day or some crazy shit.
Yeah, some crazy redneck shit
So fucking...
to make them sound tough.
Like, whatever.
Yeah, and
I
it's
like
like...
buy steel-toe boots. Fuck you if you have steel-toe boots just on a regular day.
At Sebi.
Like you wear them you wear them out like dress shoes. Dress shoes. You don't wear dress shoes.
Sebi's a fucking psychopath.
Psychopath.
Yeah, Sebi's just a plain psychopath.
You don't know what we're talking about, but wow.
Anyone who knows Sebi, who's listening to this, you know Sebi.
He's a switch. Just like one moment he's just fine, one moment psycho.
Mm-hmm.
He's gotten better since I knew him as a kid, though.
He's also gotten worse.
In some ways, yes, but he's gotten a lot better, honestly.
He's honestly probably gonna turn into like a rapist. I'm not even...
Wow.
I hope it's not illegal for me to just like say that because I'm not fully serious, but like I wouldn't be surprised is what I'm saying.
In prison, for sure.
He like slapped Kayla's ass and grabbed it. Like...
Did she like it?
No. Obviously fucking not.
Come on. She's the kind of person that would ask for someone to do that to her.
I don't think so.
I think so.
You don't know her as well as I do, so...
From what I've seen, that's what I'd expect.
She's gotten better.
Is she rehabbing her Down syndrome?
Yeah.
That's good.
For the most part.
It's a stepsister, by the way. We're talking about... Psycho's a Sebi.
Good job.
Psycho's a Sebi. I would just say Sebi's a psycho.
Honestly, those two words basically mean the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised you got them mixed up.
I always wear... This came out of nowhere because the word Sebi rhymes with Sibian, and it just still doesn't make sense. Or it doesn't rhyme, it sounds like it. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, I thought it was Sibian, and then I immediately thought about how I want to wear cowboy hats.
Fuck. I clearly don't know what a Sibian is. You don't know what a Sibian is?
Tell me what it is.
It's a box. It has
I
a
don't-
crazy motor inside of it, and then a dildo on top.
Okay,
And you
I'm
sit on
looking it up.
and
There's
you
no fucking way.
and you sit on it, and it just vibrates.
I
like,
swear to God, it's a weird hat. I swear to God, that's
it's
what I thought.
definitely not. It's definitely not.
Fucking idiot.
No. It's a hardcore dildo that vibrates out of fucking control.
How do you spell it?
SYBIAN.
Yeah, I was not thinking of different things.
Yeah,
see.
told you. See all that? See the naked women?
Okay.
On the top of the black boxes with the motors inside?
Different.
No, it's a crazy fucking dildo that vibrates like there's no fucking tomorrow.
Motherfucker.
There's like videos of people like getting blindfolded and having ball gags sitting on top of Sibians. It's fucking ridiculous.
Anyways, I thought it was a weird hat, but I want to wear more. I want to wear.
What's the hat that you were thinking of that you thought was called a Sibian?
It was like it's a wrappy.
Sombrero?
No,
Question mark?
No. Like it wraps around. It's all cloth like.
You mean a fucking beanie?
No, what the fuck? No.
It's cloth like and it wraps.
You have to like wrap it around your head.
Oh, that's a turban. You fucking idiot.
Sibian turban, not even close.
Yeah, you're so bad at English.
Anyways, the point was I need to wear different hats.
Not
all I have is
if,
snapbacks.
you don't wear a turban though, because someone's gonna think you're racist for copying Middle Easterns.
I just thought of that. Anyways, how we got here is stupid. I'm a fucking retard. But
Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you're appropriating our Middle Eastern culture by wearing wrapped fabric on your head."
They'll shoot me probably for sure. This how sensitive people are these days.
Yeah.
By the way, we're trying to get these what I'm trying to say is I want to wear fedoras and shit like that, but I can't rock a fedora.
No.
I could rock that Christmas hat.
That Christmas top hat that you were wearing. I have a picture of you. I have a video of you wearing that hat, telling me to buy Chinese food.
I rock that fucking thing for sure.
For sure, dude.
But
you look like the guy from Monopoly.
We want to try and upload these weekly. Is what we tried to say. So,
and we already fucked it up.
And no, yeah. Well, that's not our fault. That's computer downs. But what we're trying to do is any day in between Sunday to Saturday, those days. And I don't mean like the weekend. You count it from Saturday to Sunday. I mean like the week starts at Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it starts again on Sunday. Because that's how it does in a calendar.
Honestly, I don't know if anyone gives a shit because no one's listening to these.
Eventually, it'll be a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
The point is, we fucked up already on a roll. So good at this, but no specific day. Like we could have one Saturday then Sunday following each other. Like it just happens.
Basically, we're unpredictable and we're 15, so we can't have the responsibility of keeping this regular.
When we feel up to it, that's what I'm trying to say. But weekly. So there should be one. What day is it? Sunday. Look at me go. Should be one this week. At some point. This one. We're fucking stupid. We're trying. This is very hard, especially because we don't have the right equipment. You feel less motivated when it's just like a cell phone and just,
It doesn't affect me.
It affects me. It feels
Clearly.
weird. It'll feel nice to have like a setup. Because also you pay for that setup and now you want to use it. Because it's going to be nice to have a mic and...
I'm not a dog.
I could tell.
Thanks.
Believe it or not, I could tell. Just alone based on your opposable thumbs.
Honestly?
Just that alone. But remember, there's more.
Some dogs...
Your feet, for one.
Dogs have feet.
You walk standing up. Yeah, but they have feet like paws. You have feet. Human feet.
These type.
Yeah. These type. Those! You have human feet. Fucking idiot.
No, there's not...
Stop.
They're not... Other animals have the same type of feet as humans. Like monkeys and shit.
Yeah, but you said dog, Tristan. You didn't say I'm an animal.
Yeah, but I'm saying I have this type of feet. It's not just humans that have this type of feet,
yeah,
so
but
that's why I didn't
there's different
say...
details. Like, some monkeys' feet are, like, webbed and shit, and, like, gorillas' feet are big and wrinkly and black. And that fur on top and leather on the bottom.
They also have longer toes, so it looks more like a hand.
Exactly.
On gorillas.
They can, like, swing upside down. Which is fucking fire. I want a tail so bad.
Dude.
And that's, like, some weird anime shit, but I want a tail that's, like, strong enough to do things.
We'll probably be able to get that done.
Absolutely. You wear a belt that has a tail come out.
No, I mean an actual tail.
I don't know if
Science is getting crazy.
I might not like it, though, so I just would take off the belt.
Or you could get surgery for a tail, and then if you don't like it, you can have it undone.
That's expensive. I want wings.
Honestly, eventually it'll be cheaper.
Wings on my motherfucking penis.
Fire song. Everyone check out Wings on My Penis.
Yeah. Crazy song. I don't know how that happened. I don't know who gave that kid the responsibility of a phone and time. And then he did that. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
He also wrote those lyrics, I'm assuming.
We've done worse. A lot worse. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Paperback walls. It's crazy over there. Also the Instagram. Check it out. How many do we have now? Like 20?
What?
Instagrams? Jesus.
What is an Instagram? Oh, you mean a profile?
There you go.
Okay. You just said we have 20 Instagrams. I was like, shit.
Which ones do we put on our shit the most?
I don't know. We have different shits for different things, so...
Well, yeah, but like the ones that you put are just you and me doing dumb shit.
That's Paperback Walls.
Check out the Paperback Walls Instagram. So much autism on there, too, along with this autism.
It's just basically pictures and videos.
It's this on meth.
It's pictures and videos of me and Patrick being fucking retarded constantly, so...
It's a fucking fire, though.
It's great.
It is fire.
If you want
and
some...
the Paperback Walls on YouTube.
If you're entertained by fucking idiots, then...
You can find me making up songs on the spot as well if you look that up on YouTube. Because I'm an idiot.
Paperback Walls on YouTube.
When I'm bored, I just pick up a guitar and...
Carbohydrates LP comes soon.
Ears. It's on its way. But,
it's in development. Kind of.
So, we're going to end this one here because we want to make sure... I don't know if it's the length of the video your computer might have a stroke with. I don't know.
It's not the length.
Watch this one works perfectly fine.
I'll shoot myself.
So, anyways, this was fun.
Thanks for listening. Sorry we didn't talk about anything, really.
We talked about a lot of stuff.
We need to start writing down topics.
We barely talked about food, though. That's what's important. That's what we can learn about this. We are not just foodies. Talked a lot about animals.
We only talked about food for like 5 minutes.
You and him both learned things today.
I didn't really.
You learned what the word temporary means.
I already knew what it meant. I just forgot. I forgot, okay? Fuck you.
Anyways.
We learned about chicken periods.
Don't fuck your mother.